Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alright, so today I'm going to the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building Observation Deck, which as a whole I am looking forward to doing a little bit more so than not, because I've heard some really good things about the view from the top of this building, and this right here is indeed the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building. There's an observation deck on either side, and no matter which side you choose, the view is free and you are 202 meters up in the air. Since I've heard good things about the view, and since it's free to go up to the observation deck, I figured, hey, why not do this today and make a vlog of me doing, well, exactly this. And so as such, that's exactly what I'm doing. I do suppose without further ado, I should probably go ahead and get to walking over to the observation deck, though. I do kind of want to get the view from up there before the sun sets and then right after the sun sets, and it is currently 6:11, so I have about 15 minutes until the sun goes down, so I gotta get moving. But let's take one more look at the building. I think the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building looks fantastic, frankly put. I think it's a very pretty building. Not quite brutalist, but sort of like just very concrete, windowed, sort of, I don't know, very 80s, 90s, maybe 70s. I'm not sure exactly when it was made, but I do like the architectural style of it, even if I'm not exactly sure what that architectural style is, I'll admit. But I do think it is a unique looking building, and I'm curious to find out what the view from the observation deck is actually like. Now, the building I'm going to, the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building, along with its observation decks, have actually been featured in a couple anime, most notably in Terror in Renaissance. In the anime, the building doesn't end up in a very good position. I don't want to spoil anything, but it is featured in that anime, which is pretty notable, I'll acknowledge. Crossing the bridge over to it, though. Pretty good view down the road, I'd say. Pretty good view up the road, I'd say. Lots of skyscrapers around here. The Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building is right near Shinjuku. It's, I would say, probably a 10-minute walk from I'm getting more jumbled up. It's probably a 10-minute walk from Shinjuku Station, so really not far at all, I'll acknowledge. It's a very convenient place to get to. Now, honestly, I'm thinking the real question is, can I find where I need to go for the observation deck? This is a big building. It's a government building. If I walk in the wrong entrance, they're gonna look at me like I'm trying to break security or something like that kind of thing. So I gotta make sure I go in the right entrance on the first try. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up embarrassing myself. I do believe there are some signs for the observation deck, though, so I've just got to keep my eyes peeled for those. And I've just got to wait for this crosswalk to go, which will probably be in a minute or two. There we go. Nice. Bet. I think I am going to take a left here. And I am going to walk down this street just for a little bit. And I'm going to go up those stairs kind of behind those trees over there. I think the real question is there a smoking room at the top of the observation platform? Probably not, but who knows, there might be. Another good question is, which side do I want to go on? There's a north and a south side. So the north side is known more for daytime views, whereas the south side is known more for nighttime views. And since it is about to be night, I'm thinking I want to go on the southern end to get a view from there, because I'm going to be getting the nice nighttime landscape on all that sort of stuff. I'm thinking, and oh, here's a sign for the observatory. All right, big bet. Where do I need to go? So, all right, here we go. So, go down, north entrance. Okay, cool. Or I can go around to the front entrance. Okay. First off, though, I want to cross the street. This is like this is a really interesting sort of area right here, in my opinion, because it's like we're elevated above the ground right now. And basically, this road is just going through all of the buildings to like the fullest degree. It's interesting. It's an interesting area. Here's the buildings more up and close and personal, though. Pretty good, in my opinion. How do I get down to the lower level down there, though? I want to get down there. How do I get down there? There's probably a stair set somewhere. I've just got to find it. But not, in my opinion, very interesting looking building. And quite iconic as well. Granted, I am slightly biased. I mean, like, Terror in Renaissance is, I would have to say, one of the anime that really got me into anime pretty hard. So I've watched it like a handful of times. And so it's pretty iconic due to that. To me, at least. But I also just like the architecture, and I think it looks really nice. And there's the buildings, y'all. Gotta admit, it's a pretty good view from here. Man, no complaints, no complaints. Well, let's see if we can figure out how to go inside to get to the observation decks. Ah, I see a sign. It says observatory over there. Bet. So I'm figuring we have to go in. Yeah, it says it over here too. I'm figuring this is probably the correct way. South Observatory open till 10 o'clock. Last entry 9:30, and I think I'm going for the South Observatory. Thank you. We made it up, y'all. There's no tripods. Like, you're not allowed to use tripods up here. And I was afraid they were gonna make me leave my tripods downstairs because I've got like 3 of them. Thankfully, they just told me not to use them, which I already knew because I read the sign. It's a good view, though. There's where we were down there. I think that's Yoyogi Park, if I remember correctly, over there. Right there. Yoyogi Park, I believe. That would be Shinjuku over there.
Ahí no veo que esté dentro, ahí está el que hemos visto ahí.
There's definitely a little bit of mist, so you can't see super far, but it is a really good view. Like, I like this view just as much as I like the view from the Skytree, but it's 2 different vibes. And they got a gift shop. That's nice. I don't know if it's 5,500 yen nice. Oh, these are nice. I don't know if they're 16,500 yen nice. It's like over $100 for one glass. I'm alright. I'm okay. Shinjuku Chua. It's nice up here, though. I I love the dome ceiling.
Okay.
And I got here literally at the perfect time. Because the moment I got in line to get my bag checked, like a million people walked in behind me. I love the view from Yoyogi Park from here though. It's just a circle of green amidst buildings. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go to the north observation deck as well. I think I might. I mean, like, I'm already here. I might as well experience both, right?
Coche amarillo.
I gotta admit, though, it really is a good view. And it's like a different vibe than the Tokyo Skytree. Because the Tokyo Skytree, it's so high up, it's like, wow, I'm looking at everything and it's a miniature. And it's like really cool for that reason. But this is really cool because it's like just high enough where you get a really good view, but short enough where not everything feels like a miniature, which I think is really cool. I'm gonna get myself a Dr. Pepper though. I want a Dr. Pepper, I'm gonna get me a Dr. Pepper, and I'm gonna enjoy me a Dr. Pepper. Now, where can I actually drink it? That's the real question. I just gotta figure that out. Because I don't think this entire area is a food is allowed area. So I'm gonna grab a seat real quick. And I'm not gonna lie, the Dr. Pepper, it be hitting hella good. 202 meters in the air. Alrighty, well, I've just finished my Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna get moving. It is getting darker though, so I should take a look with it being a little bit dark. And even though we can't see Mount Fuji, it is still a great view nonetheless. I think I'm gonna go and head down though, and I'm gonna go hit up the North Tower, because since I'm already here, I might as well hit up both, right? Now to go to North Tower though, I need to go all the way back down through security, and then back up. But ain't no biggie.
Thank you for waiting. Please come in.
Man, my ears were like doing okay on the way up. But on the way down, man, my ears started feeling like they were about to explode. I was just like, holy crap. Now we're in line for the North Observatory though. The north side's a little bit different. I think it's because they didn't have a seating area open and like kind of closed off for a lot of the like area. Because like a lot of the South Tower was kind of closed off because they had a bunch of seats set up for an event. But not on this side, so it feels much more open. You see the sky tree right there? Real question, do the vending machines on this side also have Dr. Pepper? But it appears no. Due to that, I'm gonna have to say that the south side is the best side because it has vending machines with Dr. Pepper in it. Good view once again. Overall, good views on both the towers. I can't really pick one view over the other, but the South Tower is better just because they have Dr. Pepper. And definitely at night, it can get a little bright with the reflection. So if you want like the optimal view, I would say sunset's gonna be your go-to, because then you get the best of both worlds. There's the south one. Very solid view. Very solid. If there was nothing up here, it'd be a pretty good evil villain lair for like Doofenshmirtz. Well, I think I'm gonna get a move on, y'all, and I'm gonna head down the elevator.
ありがとうございます。
My ears, for some reason, they didn't hurt as much this time around. Thankfully, I'm very glad they didn't hurt that much, or as much this time around. Overall, I gotta admit, very much worth doing. Absolutely, it's free. You get a good view, and frankly put, I actually prefer this over the Tokyo Skytree. One, it's free. That's the reason why I prefer it over the Tokyo Skytree. And two, it's just, I feel more laid back up there because I don't, like, with the Tokyo Skytree, I mean, like, it's like $25-30 to, like, get up to the top. It's not cheap, kind of thing. And in my opinion, like, I enjoyed the 2 times I've been up there. I enjoyed looking at the view, but it's one of those things where I want to stay up there for so long to, like, feel like I got my money's worth. And it just becomes like, okay, I need to move on at a certain point, but I don't want to. But the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building observation deck, since it's free, I just don't feel the need to, like, stress about moving on. I'm just kind of like, okay, I saw what I wanted to see, it's free, and I'm good to go. And I really, really, really like that, I'll acknowledge. I am a huge fan of that, and I got no complaints on my behalf. Let's take a look. Oh, that's a good view. Yeah. They've got the entire half of it, like bottom half, just completely lit up. Wow. There's a lot of people out here as well. Wonder if they're gonna start like a light show or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. But what I am sure of is that the place I want to eat dinner closes in an hour and a half, so I want to get to moving, I'll acknowledge. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, where I went to the observation deck at the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building. I had a great time, as I'm sure you guys can tell, and I thoroughly enjoyed it myself. Would I go up there again? Absolutely. It's free. Why wouldn't I go up there again? I think that's the better question. Appreciate y'all watching this video. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video, of course, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram. I have my Instagram, my merch, my book, everything like that, all in the description down below. Appreciate y'all watching. Till the next one, stay safe and peace, and have a great one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?